come out of the drying room. Or until you have a few days of drying, you can see the transformation and how the resin comes. But not always, because some is not showing on the outside the value of the amount of resin that is inside. When you dry in a room, first you want as little water as possible in the resin. So instead of keeping as the water inside to make your patchy, you really going to take as much as possible out of it. And usually I use towel. Big fluffy towel. And I let that sit a little bit under the towel without really pressing, so that it absorbs a lot more water. Now to separate the resin, there is two main techniques. Microplaning, but you use a very sharp edged tool, and it's really like better to use it only in extreme conditions when you don't really have the choice, because it's the best tool actually to be able to separate fine enough that sticky resin dry well. Otherwise, a very good tool, it's a metal seal. You keep it in the freezer, you want it super cold.
Regular size tool.
You put your resin in. Sorry?
Could you use a ricer for that?
This is a 160.
Ricer seems like it might be a little big.
It's like it's you want it fine enough to dry.
That was
good.
not frozen, was it?
No, that way. When you, it's really hard to do it when it's frozen. You cannot like that. Frozen is because you microplane. So basically, there I have a little bit too much piling here, but at the same time I don't want to touch it yet, because if I touch it, I'm gonna make it worse. Sometimes you have like bluff like this that it's fine, it's broken up, but it's together. And if you touch it, it's gonna be more together. But if you wait until the following day, it has already dried a little bit. So it breaks super easily. And then you can spread it a little bit more. And you want something like this maximum. That adds the maximum density that you want. You want basically every grain to have a little space around that it can dry correctly. Okay? Now, the surface you use to put your paper is important also, because when you do that, it takes a lot of space. This is maybe 3 grams maximum.
So you would never put more than this on this?
Yeah, you would never ever. Already this is the maximum. It's okay because I can spread it a little bit more on the edge and it will be fine. But that's really a maximum for that surface. So imagine when you have 300 grams. You need 300 times this space. When you have 3 kilos, you need 3,000 times this space. And you're going to need that space for a minute. It's not going to dry like that. So, on top of it, so let me first define the platform. Most people use rack. And they're super convenient. But you don't want to use those racks with metal bar. You want a grill. Drying under. That is, there is humidity coming out of it. That humidity is going to stick on the metal that is cold, and you have condensation. So even if it doesn't come down on it because there's a good ventilation and stuff, it's not optimum. It's much better to have something that lets the air on both sides, and you want to keep when there is some that are much closer than that. When they are too close, you want to skip one. Those are pretty good actually. You know, if there is enough in that space so that you can have a good ventilation. When you use this, you can pack maybe, let's say, 2 grams per grill. You can put 40 grams on a rack like that. 40, 50 grams. So now the drying is going to really depend on the room. Like how big your room is. You want a temperature in the 50, 55, stable, and you want 35% humidity with that, which is not easy to maintain. Because when you have the cold, it brings the humidity up. So it's like to have that stable, it's not really easy, and it needs to be stable because as much as water is your friend, humidity is your enemy, but big time. Humidity can transform a sticky resin into a waxy one, nucleate it. And I don't know how much even you have to leave in your resin for this to happen, very little. Able to have that room when you have a small space, it's okay. When you have a small space, I use this on the wall of the room, from ceiling to floor. I have like 6 foot rack of it, and then instead of having those, against the wall there is 2 bars in metal with hole perforation, and you put the bracket that holds the frame. When you bolt those against a closed rack with wheel, you can do the same and put, instead of putting 6 feet rack, I was putting 4 feet. So I had the same like this on wheels that I can move and add in the middle of the room as well, because if you use only your wall, it's not gonna, there is no way it's gonna be enough. But when you have like a bunch of stuff like that in the middle, the ventilation of your room is super important, and you don't want a direct ventilation. So it's that fine balance of never putting too much that the room can handle without destabilizing everything. And you don't want to bring new stuff while you have stuff still drying. So even a big drying room can be a problem, because it's not something that I take a little bit out and I bring a little bit in. But that little bit in, it's a bundle of humidity in that room that is going to absorb it and eliminate it. So every time you do it, you have to bring new bags. 35%. And cold and dry. Cold dry with good ventilation. It's technically simple, you can do it in the gros tent, but it's how much you can do at the same time that makes a huge difference. When it's only for you, fine. If you want to produce commercial, there is not much choice than getting to that. And more than one. Or going beyond the harvest right that are not really as scientific machine that you get your meilleur shape. Already, when you don't know with the household friendly machine, it's like, oh! When you have like the big real stuff that they put in lab, you really understand the process, what you cause. But ultimately, yeah, we have to go beyond the other side. It's okay for the moment, but it's not going to be good enough in the long run. If you really make ash for smoking, if you make ash for edible, you don't care to dry at higher temperature, you become so good. You know what I mean? Then it's totally different. When you really want to fine-tune the drying so that you save as much terpene as possible, then it's a little bit different.
What's your opinion on searching databases on this technique versus the freeze dry? Are they totally different users or?
You dry, you lose. Terpene, your terpene, you touch, you lose. You look, you lose. You apply during the day, you lose. As soon as the light is on it, you lose. And like it's a losing game. And how much you lose that is really making the difference.
How often do you walk in after you're drying when you have super dry?
That's the story. So, you see how it is to make a patty. I stay in my washroom. And the washroom is cold, it's a lot of humidity, and you have clothes that all that humidity on. Then, if I dry in a room, I need to step out of my drying room. Most of the time, you shoes that are wet, so you need to change shoes before you step into the drying room. You should even change clothes stepping into that room because it's like you're wet. Yourself is still wet. You're going into a room where you don't want, you're taking off that humidity. And you do that at every machine. And at every machine, between machines, you spread your stuff as wide as possible, and then after you go back, and then you can get back to washing. It's super, it's time consuming, and it's dangerous for a better work to endanger the quality of your drying at the same time. If you keep that resin in the fridge, the resin is going to get harder, it's a little bit more difficult to break. But it's kind of okay. If you have a fridge that is not too powerful, you can do a machine like a 10 wash or so, and then bring them and in your drying room and do every one on different lines. But it's like you, when you do that, you cannot wash anymore. When you do the cutting, it's just part of the operation. You just have the freezer, the freeze box in your washing room, and your cutting was there. When you have enough cutting, you go into your drying room and you load your freeze dryer. It's another life altogether. You know what I mean? So I need to freeze dry them at minus. I put the machine at minus 35. When it's at minus 35, I load the machine, and from that it goes down to the minus 10. Then I work it at minus 20 for at least 2 hours. Once it's at minus 20 for 2 hours, I do minus 4 for 8 hours, minus 15, not minus, and then I do 10 Fahrenheit, 20, 25. Because it's not drying in the room anymore. It's finding that moment where there is something in the resin where you need more pressure to to be able to take what you're looking for. It has nothing to do with drying anymore. It's sublimation. That's the problem. It's not drying, and we have no real hardcore knowledge about sublimation for resin. Nobody knows. It's not like a fruit, a kiwi, a banana, a fish, ice cream, a fucking flower. They sublimate everything because you can pack 96, 90% of the power, potency, the power of whatever you dry. The drying room will never give you that. That's not what it was. But I know people who freeze dry like that, they produce, they create too. At 0.5% of humidity, you can create mold, microbial, and at -0.6, you start creating mold. I don't know how much you need to create that transformation, but it must be like 0.3%. It's like it needs to be dry to be able to stay perfect. No, I don't have one. I don't need that. I like it. So when you do flower, it's different. When you do the ash, because it goes in the freeze dryer and stuff, there is a lot of stuff that do not active the carbon. It would be more difficult because the rooms are so it has to be analytic. Your air ventilation, it's a lab filtering nitron. Everything goes into, like that wall, filtering the air, everything. And when you have a big drying room, you keep that room perfect, you need every time to change, like the art, everything. But you can create a drying room with small space. Yeah, but I mean, if you're using a drying room, it's not because you don't produce that much anymore. Worst case scenario, you use a little room in your house, you know what I mean? If you want to produce, yeah, pretty much, a little bit, yeah. So let me boil water. We're going to go into the pressing now.
All the more reason to do it in the wintertime because the room's already cold. Makes sense. Now you just got to get the humidity down. I mean, yeah. What temperature did we say? I know it's 35% humidity. I think 45 to 50 degrees. Yeah, it's an uninsulated room. You know? Yeah. Yeah, NorCal in the wintertime. Yep. Just wash hash all winter. It's like a seasonal job. I work October to January, February. Yeah. I got a couple of tips. Why using people stuff? He's like he's partying his into like some all those jars and they're sitting there for 6 months and they got to sell out for batch. Like so he's cleaning pops with his so it's just bigger. Yeah, that's what I'm making. That's I mean, with it, there's two different practices now because you could cure it all in one and then break it up, or you can break it up in slow growth and you fix it up. I guess we're gonna talk about I was gonna say how much of that
LED strip that's going on. Stick back.
Make a hash. What y'all doing out there? We ain't here making more Frenchy. Y'all be blessed. Like, share, tell your folks, tell your friends what's going on.
I got some prime real estate. I wish I went to less than this spot coming. It's there.
Most of the stuff I handle is but even if you don't really know how to really use well your freeze dryer, it's still going to be more certainly better than the dry room is not set up really well. And you don't make yourself find enough that it's dry in 3 days instead of 10. As the more you dry, you will be darker because the light oxidizes. I mean, it's like there is certain condition when you can package that in a machine and instead of you know that in 40 hours, let's say it's 5%. It's not the case in war.
No, guess what? That's just automated with science and whatnot.
We all get to pioneer with
I was hoping to have some patchy that I made, but I have not reopened shop since the market became legal. I'm still waiting for the whole Finnish paperwork.
So is this coming out of your personal term profit?
Everything you smoke is my stash. It's like in my life, I would have never thought that I would actually share my stash because why would I care not sharing? when every month or so I'm telling myself, oh shit, this is the best hash I made since I came to California. You know what I mean? So you can't get attached too much to your stash when
Next month is
it's going to be most definitely better. Allez, yeah, sure, let's go.
And the next year, and the next year.
No, it's actually a trick to be able to do it because that's something that I would have never shared. You don't share the best. I mean, you share it, but it's not for sale, that's for sure. Huh? And there is not even that many people you share it with.
just your students, right? Dude, those jars right there are crucial.
I'll get it right, man.
Somebody had you.
Hey, the jar can be open.
Yes, so this like right there. Damn, dude, you're integrated, homie. Bust up. You're advanced and simple.
That's like the first half, that's all loud boys.
Whoa.
This is YouTube right now. Y'all been on it all day.
Oh, gee.
So, disclaimers. Don't want it. I will take it back. Don't sue me. I just seen everybody else who took Cameron Johnson. I would smoke that one just like that.
Do you love him making hash? Hey, do you love it? Because we love it here. Everybody here loves hash. And we making some fire. Check it out.
I know y'all been watching.
All day long. I didn't show y'all the wash. So I figured that, ooh, my bad.
Don't even chill.
Hey, I didn't show y'all the wash, but we're about to press that. Yeah, so you about to watch that live, y'all. Hey, y'all grow good, y'all smoke good, and y'all eat good. Because we definitely doing that here. Lunch was excellent. You missed it. Keep it 100, man. Hell yeah, man. Scribing with the scriber.
Bless.
Yeah.
How hot is the water?
He's commentating.
Boiling.
Scratching it out. If
One,
it's sick,
like now it must be 200.
press it on. Fire.
What kind of nylon are you using? What kind of plastic?
This is a turkey bag.
Turkey bag.
Yeah, because I know it can take the heat. So you see when you look at this, it's pretty hard to judge the quality. Most of you would go for that one.
No. I go for that.
So when you're in a producing country, the only way for you to really test the resin is to break it in your hand, basically. When you put a little bit in your hand and you put your finger on it and you close your hand, after a few seconds, not even a minute, when you reopen your hand, you shouldn't be able to take your thumb from the resin. It's that sticky. That's the ultimate quality. And then the more pressure, the more heat you have to apply to that resin to become malleable and a mass, the lower down the quality. And I use water, but the tech I use, I want to mimic the hand pressing resin. So for me to know the quality, I put the bottle of water on top of my resin. And if it melts under the weight of the bottom of the bottle, it tells me that how good the resin is, how right those resin heads are.
How hot is that water?
Boiling.
200
It boils at 220. So it must be now maybe 190.
The heated rolling pin.
Yeah, right?
Oh yeah.
Just to see how much it melts, the quality comes in.
So the more it melts,
That's about 6 pounds of water, half a gallon of
The
water.
easier she melts down.
The full bottle is a little bit more than a liter because it's not really full.
that black, that blender, is it contaminated?
Yeah. When you
Clear it is.
when you press, you can see all the mistakes. That's I don't know where I did. That's bad mistake. I don't know where it come from, but that was in the container.
The way to select that sponsor is that it's made by the vendor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can smoke that.
This one was on part.
This one is not pressing.
Not early enough, huh?
Yeah. In this one, it looks super clean, but it's there is no resin inside. Huh?
What is that?
Yeah, it's staying wrong.
There is no resin inside. Huh?
Now, is it turning waxy or is it staying solid?
It's staying beefy.
It's like you see it melt a little bit, but just a little bit. Okay, so pass it around, you look at it, and then let's crack it open so that you can smell. Whoever want to start, go for it. And I'm gonna boil the water a little bit more, and we can talk about what we are doing exactly.
Yeah, just see everything I saw on YouTube live.
Yeah, but breaking it up and then I'm holding your hand.
Even though it's dark.
I like heavy wine.
That one, yeah.
I'm curious about the actual chemistry. Like,
I've been smoking hash for a long time. I have to pick the best one out of the bunch, man. If I see
You said after it will open,
that's the best one.
So,
It's not.
all my life, every country I had been, everybody press the resin before they smoke. Not everybody edge it, Like in Morocco, they would press the goulie that you smoke just before smoking it. That means that there is always somebody making a chunk of ash. So that I still have the callus I gave myself when I was in 79. It's still there. And I've not really pressed that much the same way until lately. I don't have the power in my hand to really press ash by hand. But every country I've traveled and press ash is the highest quality. It makes sense because when there is not enough resin in your resin head, it's hell harder to make beautiful, just with the heat of your hand. And most of the time you use a source of heat to press. You press during the day, full sun, but there is a fire going on next to you, or you use a fire element to keep your hand super warm always. And when you press, not only there is the heat of your body, but there is a pressure that goes with it. And it's like, before coming to the States, I was really wondering why everybody would do that, because it's a pain. And they don't press to make it nice so that you can smuggle it, because that's another type of pressing. It's what I call export press, where it's pressed lightly. The resin heads are not exploded. It's not a mass of resin. It's lightly pressed resin head, which is very different. So it's like, if people that invented the game have been pressing resin for tens of thousands of years, there is a good chance that a methodology that can survive such an amount of time, the span of time, has something super valid behind. What is it? So when I came here to the States, that I started to have access to people with a little bit of science, the first thing that they told me was decarboxylation, which gave me a lot of clue, because then I realized that, so the Moroccans that put me to sleep in Morocco, I was really wondering, because the plants are not in decarb, so it shouldn't put you to sleep. But it did, like you don't smoke ash in Morocco during the day, literally. You smoke what the kiff. It's the best of the flower, chopped down with a little bit of black tobacco. I should have brought the pipe, with a little pipe and in a long stem and a little clay fourneau. So that it's like you smoke the ash only in the evening. And I was always wondering, because the plants don't look indica at all. They look very much like what you have in India. While the Afghani stash of my friend Afghan didn't put me to sleep at all. So it makes sense that somebody who could really manipulate the heat to create the ashes in the best manner could really change without knowing about CBD and CBN and all that good stuff yet. And then that's when I started to study, and all the study on decarboxylation are for edible. But the thing is, when edible, there is no barrier that stops the cannabinoid to go in a blood system. It's processed by the liver first. You don't even have the same THC at the end of the day. So it's really different. That when you decarb, it changes the buzz, but you don't need to decarb to feel the buzz. It's just that it's not going to be something that's going to put you down. It's something that is going to be super speedy to a point where, when you're stunned, sometimes you don't think you're stunned, and then you stay 15 minutes totally spaced out on whatever, and then it's like, oh wow, after all, I'm feeling it, you know what I mean? That type of buzz. And so I use the data that I could get from the edible company to be able to maximize the decarboxylation. No, you can smell it. I decarboxylate when I press. That's the word I use to decarboxylate. So in edible, at 180 to 220 Fahrenheit, you need 30 minutes to 1 hour to decarboxylate. At 300, you need 15 minutes. At 320, you start degrading your THC and your CBD into that L-cannabinoid. So there is a fine line. And on top of it, when you reach 70% of decarb, you're going to degrade your cannabinoid faster that you're losing the CO2 molecule. So it's like it's really something that you have to finally play around to be able to maximize. And because I make ash and it's a mass, when we burn it on a nail or whatever way you smoke, it's going to bubble a minute before it's going to combust. That bubbling, it gives me more decarb. So I don't want to be even too close to 70. And then I have to think also that the best decarb is when you age. If I make a ash for aging, I'm not going to press it and to the point I press if I want to put the ash out on the market in just 2 months. If I want to keep it a year or 2 years or 3 years, it's not going to be the same because I want that natural decarb to happen instead of me reaching higher temperature. The lower the temperature, it starts when you dry. The higher the temperature, the faster it transforms, up to a certain point. But nobody really knows if it's better slower than faster. And usually, all that type of stuff, it's better to do it slower. So when I press with the bottle while boiling water, it's somewhere around 160, 180 to 1 minute. Super.
No, I see what you're saying.
When you press to extract rosin, you squeeze to get the juice out of the matter. It's very different.
Yep.
You can be super accurate into this, but the pressure, it's big pressure. Here, it's not only pressure, it's pressure and heat just to break up the membrane.
Yeah.
You don't want to...
I wasn't thinking about squeezing hard. I was literally just thinking about if you bring them just so they, like, not squish, but you know what I mean? Just so you have that heat on either side, and then it can sit flat and even, and then...
I mean, you
I
would
see what
press,
I see what you're
but
saying
you don't
about
have the
losing
accuracy anymore. I mean, I know it's not the super high-tech.
No. I was just thinking of repurposing another tool that's in most of our shops, right? That's all.
So the rosin press, there is a rosin press, it's roller.
Yeah, I saw that.
This one, maybe I could adapt.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Because if I had a big rolling machine,
Yeah. Because I
that
see
would
at
do
least
the
the
trick.
benefit of being able to see, right? So I see that.
It's like being able to see is super important.
Yeah.
It's like even for me who really know pressing, I really need to see, and it's that pleasure.
It's just when you
To
were
see
talking
the
about
resin melt
the
under
multiple
you.
minutes, I was
It's
thinking-
checking the quality. There is a lot more to pressing than pressing. That's the name of the game. It's like for the hash maker, that's where you make a difference. That's my baby too.
What's the most grams you try pressing in this method at one time?
150, I think.
50?
150.
One.
I can press half a kilo a day with this.
With hot water.
Yeah, always out water, and I change the water every press.
How much did you work in one of those?
100, 150
You just write them down.
Yeah. Or I use, when it's really too much, I use the whole bag. I don't cut it in four.
When I press, I use a Corning hot plate and I'll put it to 90 degrees Celsius and I'll still use a bottle to press it out so I can see it. But I have no access to hot water. Do you see any problem with the way I'm doing it? 90 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, but it's like, it's around.
Yeah. And I can adjust it to 95 or 100. That's or 80 or down.
Is that accurate? And is there something between the coil and your ash?
Yeah, so it's I don't know if it's a glass plate. I don't think it's glass, but it's corny. I can pull up the model for you and show you, but I still use the plastic and I still use a bottle, but I don't have access to boiling water, so I have to use an empty bottle.
Yeah, you have the water under instead of inside the bottle.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess it would work.
It seems to say.
Technologically, it should work also. It's like it's the same except upside down. It would be nice if you could boil water and it was. It works better.
What's going in the hookah?
I bet it's some Frenchy's ass. What do you reckon?
That's a chem weapon. I don't know, it's a chem weapon.
I'll smell your fingers. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, Frenchy, I'll smell your fingers. I don't smell
And he
anything.
goes on for like 6 pages about why I had it. It goes on and on and on and on. It's brilliant, yeah, it really is. This is written whatever, 16, 20, no, it's like
Oh yeah.
that's a party band. That's a serious party machine. What's that?
From the last one. That guy? No. Mustache, soul.
They walk in straight of it.
Teach you something and I can, you're free to ask. Like if I can, for me, you becoming better than me is the best compliment that you can ever give me.
Fantastic. What time do you go to bed?
Because it's the cannabis industry, but that's evolution. It's like you pass down the knowledge so that the next generation can do better, and so on and so on. It's like, it's not a big deal. It's like that knowledge was given to me, I learn more, and I can give more, and then you would do the same, and so on and so on, and that's called evolution. It's like, in the cannabis industry, because there is so much secrecy to try to stay on top of a game, but if you need to hide shit to be able to stay on top of a game, are you truly on top of that game? You know what I mean? If you cannot compete with the best tool that you have, how good are you? It's like all those competitions are meaningless if we don't work all with the same team, with the same tool. How can you be the best or it's not the hash maker anyway. It's the resin that is grown by the farmer that really makes the quality for us. So it's like being the best is fucking meaningless. Giving your best into every time you do it, that's the name of the game. Then your product is an expression of what is given to you. It's like it's something that is grown with love and dedication for 6 months. If you have anything after that that fucked up the vibe, somebody who don't give a shit when they are burst, who shakes the plant, who don't care, by the time it comes to you, you have lost some of the beauty. Your farmer, if he has a year where he has a problem with a girlfriend, that the quality of that season is not going to be the same as the season behind. It's like quality with resin and the cannabis plant, there is a lot of the dedication of the farmer that come into play, that actually makes that quality. So it's like to show the higher respect for the resin and the plant has to be given because there is so much that come into play. Beyond the farmer, there is a years of breeding. It's like there is a lot to get that quality that we have in our hand. To do the best with it, that's all that really counts, like a winemaker. It's like we have to play the game and we have to make a ground and the whole 9 yards. But in the long term, what we really want to be able to make a product that you can be proud of. If there is a handful of people that know it, or 100,000, what difference truly does it make in the value of that product? Not much, because most of those 100,000, they love your product, but they have never tried it anyway. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's meaningless. It's like, it's that pleasure, that knowledge that you have done the best and got the best out of that plant that was given to you. And the rest is like, it's a big show because it's a business. So there is a lot of stuff that comes into play, showing off. But it's really truly showing off. It's like, you lose sight of what you're doing just for that.
Appreciate it. Pick it up, pick it up.
Oh, now it's forehand.
Alright, it's a guitar pick.
Take it home and you can't sell it.
I'll put some hash in your shoe. See that,
So I'm not going to the airport.
That's a good way to touch your hash.
small talk.
This is a big key.
Called CBD hash.
Is it? Is it Moroccan? So, dude, you're from Alaska?
Yeah.
Oh shit. So you live like in Juneau or something? Like that kind of Alaska?
Well, no, I lived in Homer, Alaska, like north.
Nice, dude. That's what I want to know. That's what I was fucking.
Oh shit.
Fucking love home with you. Good people.
Yeah, Homer's chill.
Roots. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of good weed there. Most of it was mine.
Okay, nice, nice. Thank you. Yeah.
Did you work for that news reporter lady?
No, I never worked for Charlotte.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Fucking I quit. Chick, man.
I know some girl named Caitlin.
I mean, I've known girls named Caitlin for sure.
but then your palate is clean. You don't have any baggage lacking. You can talk about something without any judging. You know what I mean? So it's like, I want somebody to write about smoking hash. It's always review of flower. It's not a review of hash. And I couldn't write it myself because I have too much baggage that I carry with me to be able to be a judge. She was like, she's right, I agree. And she was like a virgin, perfect, ready to learn and to write about it. The fact that she liked it so much that she's making hash is just a nice thing on the cake. Sorry for the delay, gentlemen. So start pumping. It's not gonna smoke for a minute, but you want to pump up the coals that they get really hot. When you don't smoke, you close it. And soon enough, oh, it's coming already. Oh la la. Yeah. So when you don't smoke, remember to close it, huh?
This is like blazing saddles.
Look at it inside.
Oh, that's so beautiful. It's so happy.
Resin is just beautiful. So that's as traditional as it gets. That's the ancestor of your rig. You're dabbing, but you're dabbing a big chunk of ash. No, but it's nice because instead of having everybody has his own rig, which is cool, don't get me wrong, we smoke together. And this is like, for me, it makes a big difference. To be able to share the same pipe, it's not quite the same that sharing the same ash on different rigs. So people believe that the hookah were not born before tobacco was imported from the American continent. But there is trace of cocaine and nicotine in the pharaonic like so. The first smoking tool was a chill. Then the next was the chill in the coconut. That's the ancestor. It's not proven. There is a wild tobacco technique that they use. It's easier to female than tobacco.
Well, they didn't have that. Friends that cough together, stay together.
Frenchy, what are those cubes up top? Are those briquettes?
It's coconut.
Coconut husks?
Yeah.
That's perfect. Are those compressed?
It's made for the
Made for
shisha,
this.
yeah.
Got it. That's wicked.
It doesn't give any taste, anything.
Yeah. It throws off a little bit, but it only throws it up, which is beautiful. I've been watching that. Now, how hot is that? That looks orange, so I'm thinking, you tell me.
I'm not sure of it, but like it was.
Maybe you want to hold it hot.
I don't know. I don't know what orange is on wood. I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Maybe
maybe more.
maybe go too cold.
Yeah, we'd be all probably good. Damn, too. I saw that. I'm like, well, bye. Oh my
Yeah, that's good shit.
Getting a little charcoal in.
He did, he killed it. He killed everybody. Well, I can put the bad Never say die. Never say die.
Terpenes real soft, small hell, but dirty pipe.
Alright, one more. I don't know, I think it might be tough.